Hey everyone, Complex back with another video, and today we're back to Dragon Age Inquisition, and I am specifically going to go over, how to mod it using the .dai mods. Now, for Dragon Age Inquisition, we have a few different mod types. We have the Frosty mods that are new, we have the .dai mods, and then a lot of people are combining both mod types in order to mod their game. For this tutorial specifically, we are only talking about the .dai mods. In a separate tutorial, I will talk about the Frosty mods, and then in another tutorial, we will talk about how to combine the .dai mods and the .frosty mods. But for the purpose of this, like I said, only the .dai mod format. Now, a few things that you are going to want to know before you start diving into modding Dragon Age Inquisition. When using the .dai mod format, and only this mod format, sometimes you can't use these mods midway through a playthrough in order to change your character's appearance. So for instance, if you'd like to change your character's hair, or if you'd like to use a new skin or anything like that, the mods will crash the Black Emporium when you try to load in with the mods installed. So what you're going to need to do instead is make sure that you have no mods installed. Go ahead and make the appropriate changes in the Black Emporium. For instance, if you download a hair, that will replace the 4th hair, or if you download a skin mod, that will replace the 3rd skin mod. You just want to go into the Black Emporium, make that change and put it on the correct slider, save, exit, and then go back to Skyhold, make a nice big save there, go ahead and install your mods, load into the game, and you should see that reflected already. Now, another thing to note when you're modding Dragon Age Inquisition is that some mods are going to have an easier time than others working within the game. So for instance, human and elf mods tend to be fine no matter where you are. Some of them can have a little bit of trouble in the DLCs, but not very much, whereas things like Qunari or dwarf mods can have a really tough time. For instance, we had a playthrough on stream where we did a Qunari Inquisitor, and I had to, as we were going, uninstall more and more of her mods because they were just having trouble, especially in Skyhold or in the Trespasser DLC. So bear that in mind when you're going through. Not every mod is going to work in every case, and a lot of times the mod authors in the description of their mods have walked you through that. So just bear that in mind as you're going through. But now let's step into the first part of how to mod DAI. Now, when you are starting to mod DAI, you need to do some prep work. The first thing that you're going to want to do is find where your DAI game is located. It's generally located within your Origins folder, and that will be wherever you ended up installing it. For me, it is on my F drive within my Origin game folder. And you'll know that you're in the right place when you can see the Dragon Age Inquisition.exe file. Now, if you can't see any files with a file extension on it, if you look at the top of your folder, you will see that there is a view option. And if you click on that over on the right hand side, you will see that there's a little box that you can check off for file extension. And then when you do that, you should be able to now see the extension to all of the files to help you navigate further. Once you have that located, set that aside. It's just something that you're going to want to keep an eye on and just know where it is. Now, in a separate location, whether that's going to be on your desktop, on a separate drive, anywhere that you think that you're going to have easy access to, and also that you can sacrifice some space towards. While DAI mods don't take up a ton of space, what we're about to do will take up a little bit of space. So if your operating system drive is very full, I might suggest doing it on a separate drive. And by the way, this does not have to be on the same drive as the game. You're going to want to create a Dragon Age Inquisition modding folder. So this is just the all-encompassing folder. It's going to house everything else that we're going to do from here on out. And this is just to keep things as neat and tidy as possible. Now, you're going to want to open up that folder and create a second folder called DAI modding folder, or a different kind of name, whatever is going to clue you in that this folder is going to house your Dragon Age Inquisition mods. On a separate note, within this Dragon Age modding folder, the all-encompassing folder that we first created, I'd also highly suggest creating a DAI mods not in use folder, and also a DAI mods empty folder. And we'll talk about those two folders down the road, but I just suggest creating these now to make your life a little bit easier as you go through modding. Now, once you have your DAI mod folder created, you need to make sure that you have a separate program that will open up your zip files. As you're downloading different mods and the mod manager, you're going to need the zip files to be opened. I personally use 7-Zip. You could also use WinRAR or another program of your choosing, but just make sure you have one of those installed and ready to go. Now, once all of that is set, you're going to want to start downloading and installing your mod manager. In order to do that, you're going to want to head over to the Nexus Mods website and look for the DAI Tool Suite loader in the Dragon Age Inquisition section. I will leave a link for that in the description down below as well, just to make everything a little bit easier for you. Now, I know on the mod title, it does say in parentheses abandoned, but don't worry, it's still good to download and use. This is actually exactly what I'm using for my Let's Play, and I promise you it does still work. Now, you want to make sure that you're manually downloading it, and then wherever your files end up downloading, you're going to want to navigate over there. Now, once you have your file downloaded, you're going to want to unzip it using your program of choice. And you do want to make sure that you are putting that mod manager that we just downloaded into the DAI modding folder, that all-encompassing folder that we created at the start of the video. So once you have that unpacked and in its appropriate place, you will notice that you have an exe called DAI Tool Suite _loader. You're going to want to double click on that exe to open it up, and you'll be brought to a screen that gives you the option to install the mod manager or the tool suite. You don't need to worry about the tools. Those are if you are going to actually be creating a mod. Then you're going to want to click on the mod manager and then the 64-bit box, and then just hit download all selected. After you've done that in the permission section, I will leave a link for that in the description down below as well, just to make everything a little bit easier for you. Now, I know on the mod title, it does say in parentheses abandoned, but don't worry, it's still good to download and use. This is actually exactly what I'm using for my Let's Play, and I promise you it does still work. Now, you want to make sure that you're manually downloading it, and then wherever your files end up downloading, you're going to want to navigate over there. Now, once you have your file downloaded, you're going to want to unzip it using your program of choice. And you do want to make sure that you are putting that mod manager that we just downloaded into the DAI modding folder, that all-encompassing folder that we created at the start of the video. So once you have that unpacked and in its appropriate place, you will notice that you have an exe called DAI Tool Suite _loader. You're going to want to double click on that exe to open it up, and you'll be brought to a screen that gives you the option to install the mod manager or the tool suite. You don't need to worry about the tools. Those are if you are going to actually be creating a mod. Then you're going to want to click on the mod manager and then the 64-bit box, and then just hit download all selected. After you've done that and the process has completed, you'll want to navigate to that tools folder that is in the DAI mod manager folder. Once you open that up, you will notice that you have another folder and then another folder. You're going to want to keep going until it is completely unnested and you come across the DAI mod manager.exe. Open up the exe program for the mod manager. You will then be prompted to pick a mod folder and an exe location folder. Now, the mod folder is that second mod folder I had you create, so the one that is inside your all-encompassing folder. And then your exe file is going to be located in that folder where your Dragon Age Inquisition game is installed that I had you find at the start of the tutorial. Once you have both of those file locations picked within the mod manager, you just need to exit the mod manager and move on to the next step, which is finding and installing mods. Once you head back to wherever you'd like to download your mods from, I personally generally use Nexus Mods. Sometimes I will find mods off of Tumblr from reputable modders that I trust. You want to kind of pick and choose through what you'd like, and after you find your first mod or two, download them manually. Once you've manually downloaded your mod, you're going to want to navigate to wherever they had downloaded and then open up the file.